Yes, children. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yesterday we started the lesson Life on the Equatorial Region. Life on the Equatorial Region. It means it is 0 degrees. Here it is 23.5 degrees. 23.5 degrees north, 23.5 degrees south. Okay, children. It is equator. Okay. It is equator. How the life on the places near the equator. This is the lesson already. Yesterday we started this lesson. Which places are called equatorial region? The places which are very close to equator. It means 1 to nearly 23.5 degrees. Okay. Those places are called equatorial region. The places which are having very close to the equator. Those places are called equatorial region. And these 23.5 degrees has named as the tropics. On the north side, Tropic of Cancer. On the south side, Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, children. These are the two latitudes, important latitudes, very near to the equator. From 0 degrees to 23.5 degrees. On both sides, south and north side are called equatorial regions, being near to the equator. In this place, the sun rays falls vertically, being near the equator. These places receive very hot and humid. Yesterday we read about this, and the evaporation also very high level. The water from the rivers, ponds, lakes will be evaporated by the heat of the sun. Why? Because the sun rays falls straightly on these places. The evaporation, the amount of evaporation also very high level. And it's in these places, in the afternoon the water from the rivers, ponds, lakes are evaporating. At the evening 4 o'clock it will be compulsory rains. It means these places are called a tropical rain forest. In these places, the forest can very well grow because the forest or plants can need hot and humid climate. It is very good, it is very high level in this equatorial region. Then here the forest can be grow very well. These forests can be grown very greenery. The place in this equatorial region looks like a greenery. Why? Because the trees of this forest will be shed their leaves before grow the new leaves. ఎప్పుడు పాత ఆకులు రాలిపోయే ముందే కొత్త ఆకులు చిగురిస్తూ ఉంటాయి. Why? Because the place is always hot and humid. హ్యూమిడిటీ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి the trees will not dry. ఎప్పుడైతే కొత్త చాలా రోజుల తర్వాత పండుబారిపోయి రాలిపోతుంటాయో అంతకుముందే కొత్త ఆకులు చిగురిస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఇట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ విల్ లుక్స్ లైక్ ఏ గ్రీన్ కార్పెట్. It is a canopy to form. Here the tropical rain forest can be grown to form a canopy. In this forest, large variety of trees can be grown and creepers, shrubs in these places. Okay, yesterday we learned about this. Today we are going to how the wildlife in these places. How the here evergreen forest. Evergreen forest means the trees will not dry will not dry completely. When the old leaves will be fall off, the before only the new leaves will grows. Then always looks like a greenery. It is called a tropical rainforest or evergreen forest. How the plant life, how wildlife in these places. The tropical rainforests are full of animals. Where the forest is there is a plenty of number of different kinds of animals can be live. A forest is a home for wild animals. Okay na? Here so many different kinds of animals can be live very happily. Those animals are the tropical rainforests are full of animals, birds, reptiles and insects. And elephants, gorillas, these are the animals. Elephants, gorillas, chimpanzees, baboon, hippopotamuses, rhinoceros, snakes, python, crocodiles, wild buffaloes, flying foxes and flying squirrels are some of the animals found in this forest. Not only animals, birds, reptiles and insects also. So many different types of animals, birds, insects and reptiles can be live in these places. Why? Because this is the thicky forest. Thicky forest. Forest is a home for wild animals. They can live very happily. How can we live very happily in our houses? The forest is a home for wild animals. Different kinds of animals. Elephant, chimpanzees, gorilla, baboon, hippopotamus, rhinoceros, snakes, crocodiles, wild buffaloes, flying foxes and flying squirrels are some of the animals found in this forest. The famous anaconda. Anaconda snake is found in the Amazon basin. Amazon basin. What is a basin? A river and its tributaries is called a basin. Here anaconda, we can find anaconda near the Amazon basin. Amazon basin. It means near the place of Amazon. We can find Amazon basin. We can find the anaconda snakes in the Amazon basin. In South America, a large variety of fishes also found here. A large variety of fishes are also found in these places. Okay, here they are given some of the animals and reptiles and some birds here are given. Can we find it? Okay. What is this? What is this? మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు. ఇది అయితే మీకు తెలుసు. It is a hippopotamus. Okay, children, page number 27. It is a hippopotamus. And flying fox and baboon, kondamuchu. Here macaw it is one type of bird here, and tsetse fly, and here it is toucan. These are the famous animals and birds we can find in this equatorial region, tropical rainforest. We can find the equatorial region in the tropical rainforest. Okay, how the life of the people, can we write this name somewhere? First one is hippopotamus. Second one, flying fox. Third one, baboon. We can find in all our areas. Whether we can find sometimes we can find. Third one, macaw. Fourth one, and fifth one is tsetse fly. It is a very dangerous. And next, toucan. These are the animals we can find in this equatorial region and the tropical rainforest. Okay, forest is a home for wild animals. And how the life of the people in this place we can find it. Okay, how the life of the people in this place. The equatorial regions have dense forest with hidden settlements. Only some tribes are found in this forest. Life is very tough for these tribes. Some of them are nomadic, such as the Kubus of Sumatra, Semangs of Malaysia, and Pygmies of Congo Basin, who spend their life in hunting and gathering. Here, only wild animals can live very happily, but people cannot live. The people who they lead their nomadic life. Nomadic life means the people who move from one place to another place in the search of food. In the search of food, they can only live for few days. For few days. Those called nomadic, nomads. Those only lead their life in this equatorial region. It is not permanent life. They cannot settle for permanently. They can lead their life as a nomadic life because here there is no facilities. They cannot live. The life in this equatorial region is very hardly. The people who are living in this place, they get their life very hardly. Who are living in these places? Kubos of Sumatra, Semangs, Malaysia. Malaysia lo unde valani Semangs, and Pygmies who are living in the Congo Basin are called Pygmies, who spend their life in hunting and gathering. If they are living on those places for a few days also, they can get something to feed their okay na? Then how they are feeding them? By hunting and gathering, hunting and fishing, hunting and gathering food from the plants. What are the fruits? These are the fruit bearing trees. They are gathering the fruits from the trees and hunting. Like this, they are getting their food. For how many days they are living, they are getting like this their food by hunting and gathering food and honey, like those feed their life. Okay, children? Others such as the Dayaks of Borneo and Bantus of Zaire and Amazon Indians from the farming communities. Most of them practice shifting agriculture. Some are these people are living. These Semangs, Pygmies, Kubus. These are the nomadic people. But some are for some days, some months, some year. They are leading their life here. Those people are Dayaks of Borneo and Bantus of Zaire. And Zaire it is in the South America. And the Amazon Indians form the farming communities. They lead. Most of them practice shifting agriculture. How they are living for long days? They are growing. They are farming agriculture. Shifting, there is no plain. Plains means leveled land. There is no leveled land. Then how they are growing crops? Means they are practicing shifting agriculture. What is shifting agriculture? It means for a time some part of, here it is for example this is the forest. For some time they can clear some part of the forest. It means it is a forest. Sometime they can clear this forest. And make this forest leveled. And which is suitable for growing crops. They can make that forest as a plain. And they can form crops here. For 2-3 times or 5-6 times they can grow. After some time they shift. They can leave this place and again they can clear this place next time. And here the forest can grow here very well. Again it is. And they shift from this place to this place and they clear these places for growing of crops. They can farm these crops here. Again, after 3-4 times, they can leave this place also. Again, they clear a different place of this forest. This is the shifting agriculture. Like this, they are getting their livelihood. They are leading their life in this Borneo, Zaire, Amazon. Here, some people they are practicing shifting agriculture. This is the shifting agriculture. Okay, children. Most of them practice shifting agriculture. Under this system, they choose a piece of land and clear it and burning. They choose a piece of land and clear it by burning. Then they grow crop on this land for 2 or 3 years. And when the fertility of the soil diminishes, they move to a new area. When they can grow 3 or 4 years, means yearly they can grow 2 shifts of crops. Mostly 5-6 times if they grow crops here, the fertility of this place can be diminish అయిపోతుంది, remove అయిపోతుంది. Why? Because there is no fertility, only forest. The fertility can be absorbed by the trees of the forest ఎక్కువ మట్టుకి. కాబట్టి the land in this place is not fertility, only 2-3 years మాత్రమే we can grow the farming in this area. Again they shift from another place. Okay, dimensions, they move to a new area. Malaria is common illness in this area. Full of thicky forest కాబట్టి చెప్పలేనని దోమల వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, they can fall, the most of the people get the illness with malaria. Malaria caused by the ఏంటి, దోమలతో వస్తుంది మనకి. అవునా? Plantation agriculture was introduced by the European who sailed into these lands to trade in Southeast Asian countries and Africa. Here the agriculture, in these places the agriculture was introduced by the European. They came and settled in the Southeast Asian countries and Africa. Through this method, crops are grown on a large scale for commercial purposes. The crops grown in this plantation were, ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు తినడానికే కాకుండా, the crops which can get the money, the crops are growing to sell and earning money. Like that crops are tea, coffee, rubber and cocoa. It is the cash crops. Cash crops అంటే మనకు అమ్మి డబ్బులు సంపాదించుకునే వాటిని క్యాష్ క్రాప్స్ అంటారు. తిండి పెట్టడానికి యూజ్ అయ్యే వాటిని ఫుడ్ క్రాప్స్ అంటారు. దే నాట్ ఓన్లీ గ్రోయింగ్ ఫుడ్ క్రాప్స్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ దే ఆర్ గ్రోయింగ్ cash crops also. This system was introduced by the European, and now the government of these places are developing the resources. The money earned from the minerals and cash crops are being used for the development of roads, railways and other facilities. Here the government is taking steps to provide all the facilities whatever they need to live here in the equatorial region. The government is constructing roads, railways and other facilities to live their betterment life. How they are spending this money? By getting the minerals, so many minerals and cash crops. They are growing tea, coffee, rubber. These are the cash crops. The government is taking this money and developing these areas. Many new cities have been developed. The progress of these places is slow, but the lifestyle and standard of living are improving. ఇప్పుడు డెవలప్మెంట్ అనేది వెంటనే రాదు, కానీ వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ కూడా బాగా బెటర్మెంట్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ చేయడానికి గవర్నమెంట్ ఆల్సో టేకింగ్ సమ్ ఆర్ ద స్టెప్స్ టు లీడ్ their life as a better life. Okay na? Here cassava is the staple food of these people. Its roots are dried and grounded into flour for making bread. Here, cassava, one type of cassava. It is a cereal. It is a cereal. Cassava is the main staple food. Which is the staple food of us? Rice. Most of South Indian staple food is rice. In North India, most of the people staple food is wheat, chapati, pulka they eat. Daily. How we are using rice in our daily life? They use pulkas, wheat in their life. Here, cassava, one type of cereal. How they are using this one? The roots of this, the roots are dried. ఈ కసావా యొక్క కింద ఏదో గడ్డ లాంటిది దొరికితే దాన్ని ఎండబెట్టి దాన్ని పిండి కొట్టుకొని యాజ్ ఎ బ్రెడ్ లాగా తయారు చేసుకొని దే ఆర్ గెటింగ్ దేర్ లైఫ్. కసావా ఇస్ ద స్టాపుల్ ఫుడ్ ఆఫ్ ద లైఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద equatorial region, who are leading their life in the equatorial region. Cassava is the staple food. And what is tsetse-fly? Okay, let us read in next lesson. Okay, let us revise. The area in the north and south equator is called the equatorial region, near the equator. The climate is hot and humid almost throughout the year due to this its location near the equator. Already explained. In evergreen forest, tall trees grow close to each other and form canopy at the top. ఏంటి పక్కన కింద సన్నగా ఉంటుంది, పైనకి వెళ్ళేసరికి చక్కగా ఒక కార్పెట్ లాగా పరుచుకొని ఉంటాయి చూడడానికి. ఇట్ ఈస్ లుక్ లైక్ ఏ గ్రీన్ కార్పెట్ టు ఫార్మ్ ఏ canopy. And children, here some let us go through the summative and formative assessment. Tick the correct option. Page number 28. Page number 28. Equator divides the earth into 2 equal parts, 3 equal parts, 4 equal parts, 5 equal parts. Equator divides the earth into 2 equal parts. Answer is 2. Okay, first one is 2 equal parts. A. And which season does not occur in equatorial region? Morning summer, evening rainy. Which season not occurring? Summer season, rainy season, winter season, spring season. Second answer is C. Winter season is not occurring. Why? Because at the morning, afternoon, up to afternoon, it is very sunshine brightly. At the evening 4 o'clock, it rains in these places. There is no winter, only summer. In a day, they feel summer and rainy season. The main trees of evergreen forest are ebony, mahogany, rosewood, all of these. Third answer is all of these. These are the main trees: ebony, rosewood, mahogany. And which tribe is found in Congo Basin? Kubusa, Semangsa, Pygmies, Bantus. Pygmies. Fourth answer, near the Congo Basin, Pygmies. And second bit is answer the following questions. And the third one, match the following. In the evening, thunderstorms occur. In the evening, thunderstorms occur. Plantation crops introduced by Europeans. Shifting and cultivation practiced by the Amazon Indians. Plantation agriculture, tea and coffee. Hot and humid region, excellent for growth of plants. Okay, na? These are the match the following. C-bit, I'll write here. C-bit, first one, in the evening, D, thunderstorms. Second one, plantation crops, tea and coffee, C. And shifting cultivation, introduced by Europeans. And fourth one, plantation agriculture, practiced by Amazon Indians. And fifth one, hot and humid region, excellent for growth of